Hello there, welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to use the mesh tool correctly on Archicad. So if you're a beginner and you don't know how to use the mesh tool correctly on Archicad, this video is for you. You should watch to the end. For today's video, I already designed a single room for the explanation on how to apply or how to use the mesh tool correctly. So this is the room and I put in some objects in the room and I used a slab for the floor of the room. So this is how the room looks like, and now I'm going to head on and show you how to use the mesh tool correctly. Some people just select the mesh tool on Archicad and apply it like this around the building. When you apply the mesh tool like this around the building, it still looks normal. When we go to the 3D representation, as you can see here, it still looks alright. It looks okay. It looks just normal. As you can see, I'm rotating, but it still looks alright. But the problem here is when you go back to select representation an object, or if I would like to continue designing on the 2D, any object or anything I might want to click, might instead click the mesh. Maybe I might not want to click the mesh, but any object I want to click, any object I want to click on this area, I might instead click the mesh. So I am going to show you now how to use or apply the mesh tool correctly on Archicad. So firstly, we're going to start by deleting this mesh and applying a new one. We're going to click on the mesh tool, draw a large area of mesh on one side of the building like this. And when you do that, you click on the mesh and there's going to be a little settings bar at the top. You touch the option insert node. When you click on insert node, you're going to see a node appear there. Now you can click on the area or the position where you want to insert the node. When you insert that node, you can pull the node or you can drag where you want the node to be. As you can see, I am dragging my own node from point to point. I insert a node. I'm going to insert a node here and pull to the angle of the building, and I am going to pull another node from that position straight down to the other position, and I'm pulling so many several nodes out. Helps me apply the mesh uniformly around the building without necessarily drawing the mesh or applying the mesh on the building too. So this is how it looks like when you're inserting and dragging nodes all around the building. So after doing all of that, this is how it looks like. From here you can move your mesh. From here you can move your mesh from the left to the right side, or the right or to any side comfortably. This method makes navigation and designing very easy on Archicad. So to edit the mesh, there is the mesh setting, which you can use a shortcut, the control key and T, or you just right click on the mesh and you're going to see mesh settings. So I just press the control key and T. I want us to edit the thickness of the mesh. My measurement is in millimeters, so I'm going to input 100 millimeters is equals to 10 centimeters. So we're going to go back to the mesh selection settings to choose pavement, to use pavement as a mesh. I want to use pavement around the building to make it look very presentable and very nice. So we're going to select pavement under mesh. You can choose the so many options. If you have Archicad, you can go and check it out. So we just selected it, and I want to draw a mesh all around the building again, but this time as pavement. So I'm just going to right click back to the mesh selection settings, and I'm going to edit thickness back to 100. 100 gives it 10 centimeters because it was 100 millimeters, so it's going to give 10 centimeters. Now After I edit out, I am going to go to the model settings. Since the sides of the mesh are earth, I want to edit it back to pavement. And I'm just going to turn on all the options and link them. I'm going to link the pavement to the sides, the bottom, and the surface. After that, I am going to put back the mesh around the building with the method I showed you guys using the nodes. I'm going to be inserting nodes from one side of the mesh to the other all around the building as you saw previously. So this is just how I'm going to do it. So right now I am done presenting the second mesh, and this is how it looks like on the presentation. We're just going to go to the next, and this is how it looks like. It's very good. When you're going to know, you're going to be able to edit and make it more beautiful in some types of projects you're going to be working on. So this is just how it looks like. And then when you rotate, looks very presentable and beautiful. So this is the right way mesh settings on Archicad. So as you can see here, this is it on the 2D representation. It helps you to move your mesh around easily and comfortably without you obstructing anything. And if I want to select anything apart from the mesh, like these objects, you see I can select them freely. It doesn't obstruct or disturb. This is the right way to use the mesh tool on Archicad. And I'm also going to release another video on how to use the morph tool. So thank you. This is the end of the video. Do well to like and subscribe.